Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget, if you are new to this channel, like, share, subscribe, and let's get going, okay? So on the prior video, I showed you a little bit about this. Great product to have. I'm gonna link this with another video on my bulletproof vest or my tactical gear, so you can see why I like this and where do I store it. But let's talk about this one real quick. So let's open it up. Now guys, the stuff that I show you, believe it or not, a lot of my stuff I buy on Amazon. I just know exactly what I'm looking for. So as I scroll up and down, I have an idea of what I want. But if you guys are new to buying equipment and you have no idea what you want, what I like to tell people is go to the surplus stores. Look at what you want at the surplus stores before you buy it anywhere else. Usually gear from surplus stores is going to be a lot more rugged and durable than buying from an outdoor store. It's been already tested in the military for the majority of the time. Okay, so I had 3 of these in there. So I haven't opened it yet, except for taking them out of the wrap. So let me look at these real quick. Okay, so these are similar to what we had in the Marine Corps in the sense of the paper, but they're different. So for all of us getting gear, I highly recommend this brand right here, Rite in the Rain. So what makes this actually really good is the quality of the paper. I'm not really sure what type of paper this is, but what I'm talking about is this type of paper can actually take a beating. You can take this, fill up your sink with water all the way to the top, dip it all the way below the water. You can leave it there for hours if you like. Take it out from the water, go like this, and you can literally start writing. You can also run this through mud. You can also leave it outside during a heavy storm and just as good. So I'm gonna store this in my bulletproof vest and I'll show you where on the next video. Now, this is for civilians. The military one looks like mine right here. And there's gonna be differences here and there. So let's work on it. So this is how mine looks like from the military. Okay, I always keep these. I usually use these to write on range cards when I'm at the shooting ranges with the recruits. When I used to work on Paris Island, whenever we had inclement weather, instead of writing on the regular scorecards, we had laminated scorecards, and we would use these to write on the laminated cards. And then we transfer everything into the other the regular card before we turn everything into the S3 shop. So now let's compare them. This is the military one, civilian one. Now, the page is the same stuff. So even though these are in this color and this one is tan, it doesn't matter, it's the same stuff. Now, mine in the military is gonna have little grids on it, and the civilian one is gonna have regular lines, but if you look, it kind of has grids because there's little dots, okay? If you're watching this video and you say, you know what, man, I'm gonna get the military one, my personal experience, I don't really care which one you want to get, but I would tell you, try to get this one because it is going to be cheaper. The military one brings you more stuff, but you're not going to use it unless you know what the hell you're doing. And if you don't know, I will have to do a video on it in case nobody has done one, so you can learn how to use it. So now look, I'm going to go to the military one, and I'm going to turn all the way to the back pages. Okay. I'm gonna take the civilian one and turn it into the back pages. Your only difference right now is gonna be the back pages. Your back pages are empty on the civilian one and they're empty in the back. Now you do have a ruler and on the actual back you do have a ruler. On the military one, your back pages, they give you more stuff. This is for when you're reading military maps, meaning if you're conducting operations overseas. How to read more military maps. other stuff from military maps, and this is a sketch card. Okay, sketch cards is more for sniping, or if you're in an observation post. It's very interesting how you make these right here. I guess one day I'll have to do a video on that one too. Okay, everything right here is gonna be what you're drawing here. Same concept, sketch card. This is all stuff from preparations. Meaning you're gonna go on a patrol, what orders you have, and how you're gonna prepare for your orders. Over here, information on artillery stuff. What is this? Helicopter stuff. Even if you're in the military, this probably isn't gonna apply to you. I'm not really sure why I have it here. 8 years active duty, 2 tours in combat. I've never used this, not once. This is more for if you're gonna have chemical and biological attacks, which you're probably not gonna see in this lifetime. This is if you get on a radio and you actually call for an artillery cannon. You're not gonna be using this unless you're an officer or a forward observer. Okay, what you have here, which is called a 9-line, is more for a procedure for evacuating wounded friends in the battlefield. Same thing if you want to call for an artillery or an attack helicopter. And let me see, spot report. This is if you want to give a brief into a higher up. And then on the back, more on evacuating. Now, the pages itself are the same as these. So I don't really stress whether you have the civilian one or the military one, but for financial purposes, if you want to save a couple dollars, this is good enough. Even if you were to be a militia member and you're watching my video and you're like, yeah, we're gonna fight the government. If you get the military one, I don't see any one of you militia members grabbing one of these and getting on your cell phone and actually having an attack helicopter flying over you and lay down some Hellfire missiles on anyone. However, even if you are in a militia or you're not in a militia and you have tactical gear on, I highly recommend you take this. Because in here, you can take down notes of specific targets. You can also, if you know what the hell you're doing, do a dope chart. You can make notes about specific events. Little things like that. There's a million different uses for this. But what I stress about this is the quality of the paper. Okay, rain, sunshine, mud, any type of crazy weather. This gets soaked, it's not gonna fall apart. Regular pages will. Guys, keep it in mind when you're buying your gear. I really recommend you go through Amazon and get yourself right there, Rite in the rain. Great little notepads to have. This is gonna be it for this video. I hope you all have a good evening and keep yourself safe out there. And please remember, leave a comment down below in the box and let me know what you guys think. Anyways, guys, have a good night.